At the beginning of this course, I honestly saw myself mainly as a football coach and an instructional assistant in special education. I knew I worked hard, I knew I cared about my students, but I hadn't really stopped to think about who I was becoming professionally. I was just grinding, going to work, going to school, handling responsibilities, but not reflecting as much. A lot of who I am comes from athletics, both as a player and a coach. Football taught me discipline, accountability, and how to push through when things get uncomfortable. It also taught me leadership, not just being loud, but being consistent. Working with a one on one student with special needs in special education has shaped me even more. This job forces you to slow down, stay patient, and regulate your emotions. I've learned that my biggest strengths aren't just leadership or physical presence, it's consistency in relationship building. My students know I'm going to show up, and that truly matters. One value that stands out to me is responsibility. I take pride in being someone others can rely on. Creating my identity map made me realize I'm not just helping students. I want to advocate for them, especially the ones that are deeply misunderstood. Bias awareness insight. One thing that really stuck out with me was learning about implicit bias. It made me realize that even when we think we're being fair, we all carry assumptions. In special education, that's huge. It reminded me to pause before reacting to behavior and to think about what might actually be going on. Instead of assuming, I want to understand first, and that will make me a better educator going forward. In my 360 feedback, people consistently describe me as reliable and someone who steps up in tough situations. That meant a lot because that's how I try to operate. I'm always trying to show up for somebody. One area for growth is communication, specifically slowing down and explaining things more clearly instead of assuming people are understanding me, which was fair. I do tend to move fast, and as I move towards becoming a teacher, I know clear communication is critical, so that's something that I'm actively working on. The career path that aligns most with my strengths and values is becoming a special education teacher. That role connects to my patience, advocacy mindset, and desire to create structured, inclusive environments. I want to be someone who provides both high expectations and real support. I to prepare for that, I plan to continue building skills in the classroom management, collaborations with families, and strong communication, along with getting the necessary degrees that I need to become a teacher. I want to create classrooms where students feel safe, challenged, and believed in, and supported. The biggest growth for me in this course has been self-awareness. I don't just see myself as someone trying to get through school anymore. I see myself building a professional identity. I'm becoming an educator who values structure, consistency, and showing up every single day. I want students, especially those in special education, to feel supported but also pushed to reach their potential. I'm not just preparing for a job, I'm building a career centered around service, advocacy, and meaningful impact. I will leave my avatars in a separate PDF, and this course has helped me realize that I want to be a special education teacher, not a football coach. So even though I'm wearing my school polo, I have stepped away from coaching and I want to only be a special education teacher. So I had to have some tough conversations with people that I've coached alongside for years and explain to them that my future is in special education, not in coaching. So this course has definitely helped me in many ways. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a great week.